welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'm Priscilla, the owner of A Life Full of Simplicity. Today we'll be flipping through and taking a look at the following two books. So the first is Finding the Fool. This is a tarot journey to radical transformation. This is by Meg Jones-Wall, who is the founder and owner of 3 a.m. Tarot on Instagram, as well as Tarot for the Hard Work. This is an archetypal journey to confront racism and inspire collective healing. This is by Maria Minnis. This book in particular came out earlier this year, and I did talk about it in one of my upcoming releases videos. And this book came out, I believe, last year. Let me see. Let's see here. Yeah, last year, 2023. So, and I'm pretty sure I've spoken about this book as well on the channel in one of my upcoming releases videos. So yes, Weiser Books. These are both published by Weiser Books, and Weiser Books did send me both of these for the purposes of review. Today we're just going to be taking a look at them since I haven't read them yet, but I did want to show a little bit of the inside, table of contents, and show a little bit off to for you to see if this is something that interests you and that you would like to purchase for yourself. I will be reading these and then eventually posting written reviews on my blog, but as of right now, I haven't started reading either of these books. But I am excited because they seem very interesting. So let's first take a look at The Fool. I'm going to put Tarot for the Hard Work to the side. Now, this seems really interesting. It is a tarot book. It does encompass all 78 cards, which I'm really excited about. So we have a table of contents here with a foreword and introduction. Part 1 is Preparing Your Way, which encompasses beginning your radical journey, and then tools for the radical journey. Then part 2 is about Finding the Fool. We have the major arcana and the minor arcana. Part 3 is that the journey never ends. And it talks about taking your journey deeper, tarot and spirituality, tarot and creativity, tarot and the occult, esoterica. We have some tarot spreads, sources for further study, and some acknowledgements. So there is a total of 271 pages, it seems like. Now on the back here, it says that Finding the Fool is a tarot resource and study guide that goes beyond standardized traditional interpretations, opening the door for readers of all genders, identities, and experience levels to build a unique and personal relationship with the cards. For Meg Jones-Wall, the path of the tarot is bigger than what can be found in only one deck, one way, or one teaching. Breaking through barriers to show up as who you truly are, that is the radical journey to self-discovery and transformation. And this book serves as a companion and guide along that journey. With clear, inclusive, and contemporary explorations of every card, Finding the Fool provides a supportive roadmap for a deeper relationship with the tarot, and with the following tools allows you to tap into your inborn wisdom. So we have astrological and numerological correspondences for all 78 cards, methods for creating personal definitions that resonate, spiritual and creative practices to use with tarot, journal prompts for personal insight and study, brand new tarot spreads for the major arcana and beyond, resources for further exploration. This retails for $18.95 in the US. I don't know how much it retails for in Canada, though there will be links down below for it. So definitely check them out if you're interested. So we have the foreword, we have the introduction. So it definitely has some interesting information in the beginning. We have some tools for the journey, choosing a deck, your tarot grimoire, spreads, astrology, numerology, spirituality, and creativity. Then it goes into Finding the Fool, talks about the major arcana. We have some information here where it talks about the Fool, and then the self. I'm assuming this is a spread, maybe, I don't know. Or maybe it just divides them into the 3 parts of the deck. Okay, so let's take a look at the structure. So we have the astrology, the number, keywords, and then it goes into a blurb about the information. We have astrological correspondence, numerological correspondence. We have some journal prompts, what it means in readings, and then it goes into the next one. So they seem all to be the same for the major in terms of structure. So let's skip over and head over to the minor arcana to see how the minor arcana is structured. So again, we have some information about the minor arcana, quartz, numbers, quartz, and then we go into the wands. So we have some information about the wand suit, Ace of Wands. So we have a similar structure, except there's no astrological information here, and it doesn't go into detail about the numerology. It just gives you the information here. And then it goes into the blurb about ratings. We have a journal prompt. Same thing. So the minors don't go as in depth in terms of the astrological, well, there's no astrological association, but it doesn't go into the depth of the numerology in regards to that, which is perfectly fine. There's lots of other books out there that go into that kind of depth. So it's not the biggest deal breaker or anything for me personally, though it would have been nice to see Meg's take on the Decanic Walk, because there are astrological associations with the minors, so it would have been interesting to see those associations from her specific point of view. So yes, but so far I really like this. I really like the structure. The core cards are structured the same way. I like that there's journal prompts and things like that. Then we go into part 3, where it talks about going deeper into your journey. So yes, we have stuff to do with the moon phases, which is interesting. Tarot spreads, which are also interesting. We have an archetype tarot spread, and then 2 card spreads, 3 card spreads, and then some resources for further study, which is really interesting. I probably have some of these books, so I'm definitely going to go through this and see what other books there are for further study. But I am excited to read this. I think it'll be definitely a really interesting read, if anything. So I'm definitely excited about this. Now let's switch gears and take a look at Tarot for the Hard Work. And I'm really excited about this as well. It definitely did seem interesting when I saw it on Amazon. So in the back here, it says, Tarot for the Hard Work is a provocative exploration of the 22 cards of the major arcana that re-envisions these archetypes as beacons that illuminate the various ways racism takes root both in ourselves and in the world. Author Maria Minnis, with compassion and wisdom, shows us how these insights can be turned into self-awareness, self-love, and positive social action. Tarot has always been a powerful guide for introspection and inner work. So what better tool to use when we're ready to do it, to do the really hard work? Minnis provides actionable exercises in this tarot workbook, giving readers a unique personal understanding of what systemic racism is and what steps we can take to begin to dismantle it. This is a book for anyone who has been overwhelmed, outraged, or frustrated and asked, but what can I do? It is a book for anyone ready to look within and do the uncomfortable inner work necessary to demolish everyday racism. This book says tarot can be a tool for action. One may offer great satisfaction as well as great difficulty, all the while pushing you out of your comfort zone. Explore the major arcana to uncover how each card highlights both benevolent and shadow aspects of each archetype in relation to different ways that racism shows up in our lives. With exercises and thought-provoking recommended reading and resources, you'll be guided how to use those themes to dismantle internalized racism, racism in your relationships, and racism in your communities. Journal prompts are provided to help you create your own anti-racism toolkit. As you move from the Fool to the World card, you'll discover that every day, or rather that everything we do ripples beyond us, and that there are practical ways to use tarot energy to change our actions in our world. I love this so much. We have a little something there. This retails for $18.95 in the US. Not sure how much it retails for in Canada, but I am excited. I love stuff like this. As someone who has a degree in social service and psychology, I am all for this. So this only covers the major arcana. It does not cover the minor arcana, just to let you know. So yes, so we have acknowledgements, we have a foreword, we have an introduction, and it goes through every single major arcana card, each one with its own toolkit associated with it. And then we have references and resources at the end. So we have some acknowledgements, foreword, introduction, and then we begin with the Fool. So let's just take a look at the first card just so we can see the structure of how it will be. I'm assuming that each structure will be the same. Obviously, it will just encompass different information. So we have the Fool. We have a quote. We have some information. I'm assuming like blurb. Goes into like the information about the card. We have a list of the Fool can. We have embodied keywords, a place where you can write your own keywords, which I really like. We have the Fool in liberation work. So I'm assuming the card will be in some kind of work that you can do. And then we have some correspondences for inspiration. We have a question, journal prompt, how the Fool can show up, balanced, imbalanced. We have some places where we can write our own thing. And then it seems like we have maybe a story or something associated with the Fool itself. Oh, this goes into a lot of depth. We have identifying as the Fool, affirmations, magical practices, becoming the Fool. Very nice, very nice. We have lots of places where we can write things, questions, reflections, and then building your own toolkit here. Oh, wow. That is amazing. Yeah, we have some exercises like the other one. Yeah, so the structure is pretty much the similar. It's just each card is represented on its own. Yeah, I really love this. This looks great. Great, great stuff. If you're really into like social action and activism and things like that, you might actually really enjoy this book. And I really love stuff like that, so I know I will enjoy this book. We have some references and resources by each card. Okay, that's cool. So it's by each card, except for the first two. The Magician and the Fool were not there. Okay. And then we have about the author, which is amazing. And to our readers. Great. So, yes, absolutely Love these. I can't wait to read both of these and really go into depth with both of these particular books. I think that I'm sure both writers did a fantastic job. So I'm excited to really dive deep into these. I do want to thank again Red Wheel Weiser Books for sending me these to review. I'm really excited to dive into them. Now, if you have either of these books, let me know what you think in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Are these books that you really enjoy? If you don't have them, is this something that interests you? I'd love to hear from you as well. I do thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, turn on that bell so you can be notified every time I post a brand new video. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, as it's greatly appreciated and helps me in the long run. Thanks so much, and I hope that you have a great day.